Hi, y'all.
What's up?
Glad to be here with y'all again tonight. Another episode of Verses. And we will be talking about, and I don't have the vinyl of this, I only have the CD. Love to have the vinyl. I do have a lot of their vinyl, but not this one. It's Imaginaerum, Nightwish. This is one of my very favorite bands. They are Symphonic metal. There's the inside of the case. I love this picture of the dove, the owl, and the raven. Here's the CD. And here is the sleeve. There's the front. It does come with the lyrics. This lovely lady is Annette. She is the lead singer on this particular album. This gentleman is Marcos. This one is Tomas. And this is the drummer and this is the guitarist. And I'm not sure of their names. They're Norwegian, right? Norwegian?
Well, they recorded
Finnish.
in Finland. They're Finnish, but I think, I'm thinking about Floor. She's not Finnish.
But she's not on this album.
Right, and I don't know, is Annette Finnish?
I would say
I'm not sure.
Holland. Is that Finnish?
I think that's where Floor's from.
I'm not sure. Anyway, they are international. So either I think they're Norwegian. I want to say Norwegian, but I could be wrong about that. So please forgive me. I should have looked that up, and I'm so sorry. But this is the mastermind, Tomas. And for one of my favorite bands, I should know that, shouldn't I? I'm so sorry. There's the rest of it. And Imaginaerum also is in a movie form with the music. And here's the back. And it's animated. It's digitally animated. Is that what you would call it, babe? Digitally animated?
Yeah, I guess that's what they're called.
There's the inside. This is a DVD and a Blu-ray, and it looks just like the CD.
Annette was born in Sweden.
Sweden. So
she's Swedish.
Nightwish has had... They are on their third lead singer. Their first lead singer was Tarja, who has a very operatic type voice. And with them being symphonic metal, you would think that's perfect combination, and it is. I have a lot of Tarja leading that band's music. Not my favorite by any means, but very talented artist. She does solo music, and I do have some of her solo music. Next was Annette, and I want to say this was the only one that she was on fully. She did do some on Showtime Storytime, but she was pregnant and ended up going into labor and having her baby in the middle of the tour, and that's when Miss Floor Jensen took Annette's place just as a substitute until she could come back, but it ended up Floor staying and was offered the job. And although I do love the other two lead singers, Annette and Tarja, Floor is my absolute favorite. I think she's the perfect piece to the puzzle of Nightwish.
But you said that's your favorite CD.
No, I said this is my favorite band. This is one of my favorite CDs.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you said that was your favorite Nightwish.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
No. I said this is my favorite band.
Well, I knew that.
One of my favorite bands.
I knew that, but what we were talking about earlier, I thought you said Imaginaerum was your favorite CD of theirs.
No, that's not what I said. I said one of mine. One of.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Anyway, so, this is one of my favorite Nightwish CDs or compilations of music. I love every single thing on here, and I know I say that a lot, but I really honestly do. My favorite song on here is Ghost River, Slow Love Slow, and The Crow, The Owl and the Dove, hence the picture on the inside. But every song's a really good song. The movie kind of goes with this. The movie tells the story behind the music. If you know the music, you'll understand this. If you watch this and you don't know this, this isn't going to make any sense to you whatsoever. Well, it may a little bit, but it won't. What do you think?
Well, I'm the one that introduced her to Nightwish.
He is.
And I created a monster. I knew about Nightwish and had not extensively listened to them, but I was aware of Tarja mainly when I discovered Nightwish, that version of Nightwish, and I didn't know a lot of the evolution of the band as far as their band members changing band members, but I knew the music was symphonic or even power metal, some people would say. And I thought that Kat would like it. So it's like, hey, you know this group Nightwish? No, what Nightwish? Who's that? So I think, was it Imaginaerum you got first?
Yes.
So...
No, it was because we watched the Showtime Storytime on
that's
YouTube.
right. Yeah, the DVD version of that concert. And so... I liked them because they were quite different. When I discovered them, I don't remember what specifically I was into at the time. It's hard telling. But as far as this album, it's all right. It's not... I mean, Nightwish as a whole, out of all the stuff that I've heard of that they've done, that I've listened to, I like it as a whole, as far as a band. Their sound is sort of, it's symphonic and it's sort of like a medieval sounding. It sounds like a lot of that type of, the instrumentation on it does, and some of the instruments they play. They got that new guy that they've added.
That does the bagpipes?
Yeah, he plays those flute instruments and stuff. So I like that type of sound of music, not the movie sound of music. I prefer Floor, or their current vocalist, because I think that she's, like she said, the best they've had, and she just fits perfect in the band. She's everything that they needed as far as a vocalist, because she can do all their old material, and the new material seems flawless compared to, I mean, it just seems so natural for her, I guess. And so, but this album, I don't know. I mean, I like probably parts of it, and there's parts of it's like, eh. So.
What's your favorite song off of here?
I don't have a favorite. I couldn't tell you.
Huh.
I couldn't tell you. Because, I mean, I've seen a couple videos, and I don't really like the videos. I think for Imaginaerum, they're like in a circus setting or something like that. Mm-hmm. And there's like an apple or something. Mm-hmm. It's like...
See, he doesn't follow the storylines. Mm-hmm. And this band, Thomas is the mastermind behind most of the music. Him and Marcus kind of tag team. And Thomas is very imaginative. Speaking of Imaginaerum, he's very imaginative. And that's right down my alley, because I'm a very avid reader. I love to read. I love the storylines. He's more of a give it to me now type. He doesn't want to follow it. He just wants it to lay it out on a plate kind of person. And I'm kind of like, ooh, let me dig further.
Well, I'll tell you something else that I don't care for as far as the vocals. And I noticed it on Imaginaerum because I listened to it today for the most part. And it's is it Marco that does a lot of the vocals too?
Yeah, Marco's the male.
And he
does
has
the vocals,
he
yes.
has the rough sounding vocals as opposed to the clean vocals of Annette. And I don't like that. I don't like the change off. I don't like any bands that do that because it's too distracting for me. It takes away from the mood. It doesn't add to it. To me, it makes it, it diverts. You know, I'm listening to her sing, and then all of a sudden he jumps in and does something, and it's like, oh, it just ruins it for me. It just ruins it. Because, you know, there's, I don't know, Linkin Park, Advanced Sevenfold. There's a lot of bands that have those. It might be the same person doing those dual vocals, or it's two different people doing two different. Even Dimmu Borgir, one of the bands that I extremely like, they're one of the few bands that it's a black metal band that, not now so much, but when I discovered them, they had the lead singer was doing the rough vocals, the metal vocals, and then their bass player was doing the clean vocals. And to me, that it was such a dynamic that it worked perfectly. But with Nightwish, it just seems to throw the music off. To me, that's just, you know, I know no one else probably feels that way because I've seen video footage of Nightwish, and the crowd knows every single word. It doesn't matter who's singing it. They know every single tempo change and everything. So they have diehard fans. I mean, hardcore fans. And we got to see them in concert, and they were great in concert.
They were fabulous in concert. I never thought I'd get to see them in concert, and when I did get to go see them in concert, Floor was the lead singer when we seen them, who is still the lead singer. And, yeah, I was blown away. And if you come here to my house, to my record room where we're sitting in, I have Nightwish on that wall. I have Nightwish over there on my shelf. They're just one of my favorite bands, and I adore them. I totally adore them. This is the concert that we went to. That is Miss Floor Jensen, who I just found out is 4 months pregnant, and I'm like so happy for her. Congratulations. She's not leaving the band. But that's Floor, and this is the concert that we went to when we seen them in concert.
It's their tour book.
This is the tour book for it. But this is not Imaginaerum. This is their latest album.
She does those songs.
Yes, she does. Well, the thing with Nightwish is when Nightwish first came out and Tarja was the lead singer, granted I love Tarja, it was like she couldn't do, like you could understand what she was saying, however, it was a very operatic types, music type, not music, but vocals, operatic vocals. So the music was metal, but the vocals was operatic, and although they did mend together and blend very well, it was hard to listen to for a long period of time, in my opinion. I'm not saying she's bad by any means. She's a beautiful singer.
You have a couple of her solo albums.
Very, very talented. I do have a couple of her solo albums. But I have to be in the mood to listen to that kind of vocal. When they got Annette, she too can sing very operatic, but a lot of her vocal is very rock influenced, or pop influenced, if you understand what I mean. So it's much easier to digest. With Floor, she was in another band. Do you remember what the name of that band was?
Not right off. Go ahead and keep talking.
She was in another band. And very rock influenced band. And she too can sing the operatic stuff. And I recently read something where Thomas said that their next project, they're going to bring in that operatic vocal of hers, because she does have a very good operatic type vocal. But she is even more rock than Annette was. So she fits, the puzzle piece fits perfectly. She can do the old stuff that Taja did very well, and the stuff that Annette did, and now the stuff that she is doing.
After Forever.
After Forever, that was the name of the band. I need to find some of their stuff.
She also
I don't
sang
have any of
with
their
Epica
stuff.
too.
Oh, did she?
That's what it says here.
I didn't know that. So, if you like metal, if you like symphony music, and you want a marriage of the two, then you will love symphonic metal. It's very heavy, and yet it has the lighter tones of a piano or a keyboard or a violin or a bagpipe or a flute. So those, to me, it's a perfect marriage. It's two of my favorite types of music, so to me it's a perfect marriage. So this was my first experience with symphonic metal, and since I've gotten into quite a few bands that are symphonic metal, Deland being one of them.
That toured with Nightwish.
That toured with Nightwish, so I got to see two of my favorite symphonic metal bands in one night.
And
Sabaton was the other one, but they're not symphonic.
They didn't play with them. It was the other band.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, it was which we really liked them too, and they were all guys.
Shoot, what was the name of their band?
I just drew a blank.
So did I.
Well, it should be on here, shouldn't it? Probably not.
I can't think of who it was.
Sabaton was announced originally.
That's right. You're right.
And then they replaced them with...
That's right. With this other band.
I don't think it would be in here, because this was probably already printed up. See, there it says Sabaton.
Yeah. The movie is very good. It's not something you would want to show your children. It can be a little scary, because this little character guy right here, I don't know if you can really see him very well. Let's see. Can you get a glimpse of what he looks like? He's kind of scary looking. But it's about a little boy and his journey into finding happiness, wholeness, self-respect, perseverance. So it's good. It's absolutely good. We watched it. Again, he's not one to follow the storyline, so he's like, what's going on?
But I do that with everything I watch.
Why are they doing this? I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. And the music from the CD came out first, the movie came out second. So the music is in here, and it really brings the CD to life. And now every time I listen to this, I think about the movie. So I guess that's all we have. You have anything else you want to say?
I was going to say the name of that other band, but I can't find it. I don't know why I can't think of that.
Do you want to give it some spins?
Well, I would say this specific Nightwish album I'd give 5 out of 10 spins.
Wow. I guess he doesn't like it that much. Me? I'm going to give it 9. 9 out of 10 spins. So that's it.
Now
that's all we have.
Their live one, what's it called? Storytime?
Storytime.
That one I would give a 10 because
that's fantastic.
One, Floor does the singing on it, and 2, it's live. And of course, then if you're talking about the DVD,
it's filmed at Wacken or Wacken
in
or
Germany.
however you say it.
So, but the DVD especially, because I'm more visual, So yeah, I'd give that one a 10 in every format that they have it on.
So who are we doing next?
Next episode of Versus will be Cradle of Filth, Hammer of the Witches, which is their most recent release.
That's going to be interesting. Is that on my iPod?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it is on my iPod.
If it ain't, it will be. But I'm pretty sure it is.
I do have some Cradle of Filth on there. I don't know if that's the one I have or not.
It probably is.
Cool beans. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Always love your comments. Keep it real. Keep spinning. Talk to you later.